Campus construction continues to impact local businesses,
Fraternity brings trick-or-treating to local schools.
and the Buckeyes head to Iowa to take on the Hawkeyes. That's all right here on Lantern News Now. Welcome back, Buckeyes. I'm Nathan Grine.
And I'm Katie Hamilton. You're watching Lantern News Now. University Police is urging students to keep their doors locked and be protective of their technology. On Thursday, University Police alerted students about a recent crime trend on campus. There have been 7 reports of stolen technology devices filed between October 23rd and October 31st. The affected buildings include Canfield and Park Stradley Halls and Lincoln and Morrill Towers. At this time, no suspect information has been released and the investigation is ongoing. Ohio State announced its plan to build on the land of several businesses on West 11th Avenue, including campus favorite Adriatico's. The area will make room for an optometry clinic.
While these businesses have some time before the wrecking ball hits, this past Tuesday, the popular campus bar Two's served its last drink. Lantern TV News Director Elizabeth Suarez was there and brings us more.
As you can see here behind me, the line to get into Two's is out the door with people here to celebrate the last night.
3 years ago, we walked into Two's, and honestly, every time we walked in, we saw our best friends. Half our bar was just our friends. We bought honestly all the shirts at Two's that we could, and we really had the greatest memories here. So
It's just such a different bar on campus. Like, it's not a dancey bar. It's not just like a talking bar. It's like you can dance, you can talk, you can drink. It's the perfect like mix of everything.
North Campus officially has a new addition. The Tom W. Davis Clock Tower was unveiled last Sunday. Lantern TV was there and spoke with the tower's namesake.
Okay. I'm honored and proud and humbled to be able to do this. And I want to thank all my friends that are here. It's an honor to have such great friends. I get emotional all the time.
I think that the students will enjoy it, be able to the things that will be playing on it, can have a great time with it and use it. And I think we'll be able to see a lot more interesting things happening here, under it, and so forth, because the more you look under it and see the quotes and things and maybe pay a little attention what you can actually do to help the United States, your individual people, it will be a plus.
Ohio State's Asian American Student Association is bringing out students' inner glow with their Body Positive fashion show. This weekend, models will walk the runway in Independence Hall to bring awareness to body shaming. Lantern reporter Jasmine Hong spoke with an event organizer to learn more.
So the Inner Glow fashion show, it is a show that celebrates body positivity. It's a show where you take the insecurities that you want to hide the most and you put them on display. You highlight them quite literally. And it's broken down into 2 parts. It's one part which is in regular lighting and the models wear the outfit that makes them feel most empowered, very confident. And then the second part is done in UV lighting where the models wear all black and they will tell me their insecurity. And what Andrew and I are going to be doing is that we're going to be painting up that part of their body that they're insecure about. So the idea is that in the dark, you can't distinguish the faces, you can't really see who it is, but the only things that you'll really be seeing are the insecurities and all these moving patterns and colors, and it's literally highlighting the insecurities.
Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity celebrated Halloween by giving back to kids in the Columbus community. The fraternity visited 3 different elementary schools to bring trick-or-treat safety awareness to children. They visited kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade classrooms and of course handed out candy to the kids. Assistant News Director Jamila Muhammad was there and brings us more on the impact of the event.
So this is the second year we did it, and we just kind of wanted to have like kind of a fun event for like the volunteers to go out to and kind of interact with the kids as well. And then like everybody loves Halloween, everybody loves candy, so why not make an event around that that's actually giving back to the youth? And it's not that hard to plan, but it's the payoff at the end is just as significant as if we were planning like the pageant.
The Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated actually came last year and did their reverse trick or treat. So they just reached out again this year, and I thought it was a great program. I like the fact that the program allows them to come in and interact with the kids. It's a little bit twofold. It's got the purpose of telling them about safe trick or treating, as well as helping them to see role models, students that look like them that attend The Ohio State University.
Something that we like to do is just in terms of giving back to the community, reaching out to the kids, just making sure the youth have the safety tips, knowing that Halloween is a holiday where dangerous things can happen, just making sure that they know what can go on, and knowing that some kids may not be able to go trick-or-treating, so being able to provide them with the candy tonight. Our future, I can speak for everybody in the chapter in terms of we've all had our hope when we were youth, and now it's time to give back to them and make sure that they have the adequate things that they need to as they get older to be something productive when they get older in our community later on. So.
Oh, they look so cute in their costumes.
I do love hearing these heartwarming stories. Now, let's throw it over to Ryan to hear more about what JT and the rest of the football team have to say ahead of this weekend's matchup.
Ohio State football is coming off of one of the most epic comebacks in program history. This weekend, they head to Iowa to take on the 5-3 Hawkeye team that is looking to play spoiler of the Buckeyes season. Head coach Urban Meyer said that they are fully aware of the challenge they will face.
Iowa's got a rich tradition, a lot like Nebraska, where, I don't imagine there'll be some Buckeye fans, but these kind of places, unless it's changed. I remember being there years ago, and that's a strong tradition, and we're anticipating a really Big Ten crowd.
The first college football playoff rankings came out on Tuesday night. The Buckeyes found themselves sitting on the outside of the top 4. Georgia came in at number 1, followed by Alabama, Notre Dame, and Clemson. Oklahoma sits ahead of Ohio State at 5, and Penn State sits behind them at number 7.
This weekend is sure to be a great one for the Buckeye athletic teams, as it is truly action-packed. In the pool, women's swimming hosts Akron and Denison at 6 p.m. Friday night, and the men's swimming team also hosts Denison at 6 p.m. Friday night. On the ice, men's hockey will take on Notre Dame Friday night at 7 p.m. and Saturday night at 7 p.m. as well. The rifle team will take on Murray State and UTEP in the Buckeye Open on Saturday, and they will face off against UTEP again on Sunday. For fencing, there will be elite invitational duels all day on both Saturday and Sunday. On the hardwood, women's basketball will look to go 2-0 in exhibition play when they compete against Urbana on Sunday at 1 p.m. And finally, the new-look men's basketball team led by new head coach Chris Holtman will begin their exhibition season against Worcester at 4 p.m. on Sunday as well. That's all we have for you this week from the Sports Desk. Now, let's take a look at the weather for the weekend.
Thank you, Sam. Now, I'm meteorologist Grace Devine here at Lantern TV to give you your weather for this weekend. Outside right now, we have a temperature of 53 degrees, and it seems a lot warmer out there. That's because we have the humidity up at 88% today. The clouds are in the sky, and the wind is also quite strong out there at 13 miles per hour today, but it still feels like a warmer day. As we continue on through today, we'll see the temperature get up to 56, and on Saturday, 61. And as we continue on through this weekend, we're going to see a lot of clouds in the sky, and that is why we're going to see some rain finally come our way on Sunday, as well as a temperature up at 71 degrees. We're going to continue seeing those temperatures in the 60s and 70s throughout this weekend into part of next week, because we have this warm front that's pushing on northeast through us this weekend. So that will mean we'll see temperatures back at 61 degrees on Monday, as well as some possible showers. But as we continue on through next week, we'll see the temperatures remain pretty constant in the 40s and 50s, so we'll see a little bit cooler as we continue on through next week. So come back next Friday to find out what we're going to expect next weekend. Back to you, Katie and Nathan.
Thanks, Grace. That's all we have for you this week on Lantern News Now.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Also, check out the Lantern on Snapchat for game day coverage.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.